Becky Lynch in tears after Seth Rollins betrayed her with Bayley. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In the world of WWE, betrayal is nothing new. But some betrayals cut deeper than any steel chair shot, deeper than any loss in the ring. This isn't just a storyline. This is personal. This is heartbreak. Becky Lynch, the man, was left in tears, shattered, after the one man she trusted the most, Seth Rollins, turned his back on her, for Bayley. What happened between them? Why did Seth do it? And how did Bayley become the catalyst for this emotional storm? Here is the full story, the betrayal that rocked WWE and broke Becky Lynch. A power couple no more. For years, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were WWE's golden couple. Both champions, both trailblazers, both fan favorites. When Becky and Seth announced their relationship publicly in 2019, it felt like something magical. Two titans of the industry, standing side by side through wars, titles, and triumphs. They celebrated each other's wins. They lifted each other during injuries. They even welcomed a daughter into the world together, giving fans a glimpse of something real amid all the scripted chaos of WWE. But lately, something had changed. Becky's return from injury was triumphant, but Rollins seemed distant, detached. While Becky poured her soul into the women's division, main eventing, mentoring, leading, Seth was slowly descending into madness, aligning with Paul Heyman and declaring himself above morality. There were subtle signs, canceled joint interviews, icy backstage interactions caught on camera, awkward moments during live promos where Seth didn't even acknowledge Becky's presence. But fans didn't want to believe it. They thought, it's just storyline. They're just selling drama. They were wrong. Bayley enters the picture. Bayley had always had a complicated history with both Seth and Becky. She was once close with Becky, fellow horsewoman, tag team partner, even a bridesmaid at Becky's private wedding. But in the last year, Bayley's path took a dark turn. After her return from injury, Bayley's frustrations grew. She lost her stable. She lost her title shots. And worst of all, she felt overshadowed. While Becky was the face of the division, Bayley became the forgotten one. And resentment began to brew. In backstage interviews, Bayley started dropping subtle digs. Some of us didn't marry into the spotlight, she said during one interview. Another time, she quipped, maybe I need a visionary to make people notice me again. Many thought she was just stirring the pot. But it wasn't just words. At a live event in Chicago, fans caught a shocking moment. Seth Rollins and Bayley leaving the arena together, laughing, talking, a level of closeness that sparked online rumors. Becky wasn't at that event. She was home, nursing a minor injury and posting pictures with their daughter. Then came the Raw where everything imploded. The shocking betrayal. It was meant to be a celebration. Seth Rollins had just secured a massive win on Raw, earning himself a spot in a future title match. Becky Lynch was backstage, cheering him on, proud and smiling. WWE cameras caught the moment. Then Bayley walked out, unscheduled, unexpected. She stood at the ramp, clapping, slowly. Seth noticed. He walked toward her, and then, to everyone's shock, embraced her. At first, fans thought it was just a weird moment. Then Bayley grabbed his face, and kissed him. The arena gasped, fans screamed, and somewhere backstage, Becky Lynch saw it all, live on the monitor. Seconds later, she stormed down the ramp. No music, no pyro, just fury. Becky shoved Bayley, demanded answers, screamed at Seth, "What are you doing?" Rollins didn't say a word. Instead, he turned his back on her, walked away, hand in hand with Bayley. The camera panned to Becky, her expression breaking from anger to heartbreak. And then, to tears. Becky's Raw breakdown. Backstage, Becky Lynch refused to speak to anyone. WWE officials tried to comfort her. Superstars like Liv Morgan and Kevin Owens checked in. But Becky locked herself in her locker room. Finally, during the final segment of Raw, she came out to address the crowd. No theme music, no ring gear, just Becky, as herself. Becky Lynch emotional. You think you know someone. You give them your heart. You build a life, a family. You sacrifice for them. And then, They spit on all of it. She wiped her tears. Becky continues. I watched the father of my daughter walk away from me. I watched him walk away, with someone who used to be my best friend. The crowd remained silent, stunned, grieving with her. Becky. Seth, I don't care what story you're trying to sell. I don't care what darkness you think you're embracing. But this, what you did, was cowardice. She paused. Becky, I could fight you in that ring. I've fought everyone. But this fight is different. This one, it's personal. She dropped the mic, and walked away. Fan and locker room reactions. The WWE Universe exploded. #Justice for Becky trended worldwide. Superstars posted cryptic messages. Bayley was called a traitor. Seth was labeled the Judas of WWE. Even Roman Reigns reportedly confronted Rollins backstage, calling his actions a disgrace. Bianca Belair posted a photo of her hugging Becky, captioned, "Real ones stick together." Charlotte Flair tweeted, "You broke her heart, and for what?" Headlines. Even Triple H was reportedly furious over how the angle unfolded. According to sources, only a handful of people knew the full scope of the betrayal segment. Becky's reaction, some say, wasn't entirely scripted. And then, Seth Rollins responded. Seth and Bayley speak out. The next night, on WWE SmackDown, Rollins and Bayley made their official debut as an on-screen pair, dubbed the Revolution of Realness. Bayley, we're done pretending. We're done playing roles to keep everyone comfortable. Rollins, Becky was an illusion. What Bayley and I have, it's raw, it's real, and it's ruthless. Fans booed, chanted, "You sold out." And, Becky. Bayley responded coldly. Becky made her choice when she decided to put herself first. Her career, her image, not him, not their family. Don't cry for her, she's just the fallout. The camera cut to Becky backstage, watching the segment. She didn't speak, she just stared, tears slowly forming again, but this time, behind burning eyes. The aftermath. What's next for Becky? Becky hasn't wrestled since that night. She missed the following Raw. WWE later released a statement saying she had taken personal leave. But rumors say she's planning something major. Insiders claim Becky has demanded a match, not just against Bayley, but against Seth Rollins. A mixed tag war, no holds barred, no mercy, as one source put it. There's talk of Becky forming an unlikely alliance, perhaps with an old rival like Charlotte Flair or even someone from outside WWE, to even the odds and take the fight back to the pair who broke her heart. Meanwhile, fans are calling for WWE to give Becky Lynch the storyline she deserves, a redemption arc not about titles, but about reclaiming herself. Some scars aren't left by weapons. Some betrayals aren't scripted. Becky Lynch now walks alone, but from these ashes, the man may rise stronger than ever. Because when your heart is broken, you fight not to win, but to feel again. And that is more dangerous than any finisher. Pause. Then music swells. What happens next will define the future of Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and Bayley. The revolution may be real, but so is heartbreak and vengeance. That's just getting started. wwenxt.